Hey guys and girls, it's Nathan Birch here from beinvested.com.au, and today I'm talking about whether you should pay off your mortgage, or pay down your mortgage should I say, or put the money towards the next deposit. And just in brief, like there's two ways that we can go on that. Depends whether you want to buy more properties or whether you want to pay off your mortgage and have no debt. And there's no right or wrong. For me personally, I'll explain to you the differences. Probably the best way to explain it is to introduce myself in two different ways. I can sit here and say, hi, I'm Nathan Birch. I bought a property back in 2003 and it's 2014 now, and I just paid off my house in 7 years and I bought a second property. So I own a property that I bought for $248,000 and now I own it outright. It brings me $550 a week rent. And I've just bought myself a second property, which has got $50,000 worth of debt on it, and it brings me $300 a week. And you know, life's pretty good. I still work at my job, but you know, things are good for me. That's one option. The other option is that I can sit here and say, hi, I'm Nathan Birch. I don't even know how many properties, 150 properties. My properties that I've bought, you know, for $248,000, worth $450,000. You know, it returns X amount of dollars, it's positive cash flow. I've bought another 150 odd properties after that because I leverage my money. And that's the real simple answer to it. The reality of it is that a lot of people will go and, you know, if you're going to pay $20,000 off on your mortgage this year at 5% interest, that is 5% of 20,000 is $1,000 you're going to save this year. You can save $1,000 on your mortgage. That's cool. However, if it doesn't really bother you that much, and you know you don't need to save that $1,000 because you obviously saved 20 grand and you can pay that off your mortgage. If you use that as a deposit for another property, I'm just going to make up a scenario here. Pretend it's $30,000 and that's $1,500. Same sort of numbers. Let's say for instance you go and purchase a property for $200,000, which in the next year goes up by 10%, whatever, or $20,000 in growth, and you bought it $20,000 below market value because you're friggin' awesome like me. Let's say for instance in that next 12 months you make 40 grand in growth. Let's say for instance that property could give you $1,000 per year or $20 per week positive cash flow. It could be a positive cash flow property, puts $1,000 in your pocket. It just depends how you look at the numbers. They're all just numbers. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, how it sits. Personally, as I said at the start of this film, I could sit here and say I have 2 properties or 3 properties. It's nice, comfortable, life's alright, all that sort of stuff. Or I can sit here saying, you know, I've got 150 properties, not being cocky about it. I'm just saying, I could sit here and say I've got 150 properties, you know, property portfolio worth 25 mil, debt on it 10 mil, passive income stream 500, 700, whatever the figure is at the moment of passive income. You know, the difference was because I took that approach and not paying the mortgage off. But, you know, I understand other people are more conservative or whatnot, and it all depends what you're most comfortable with. If you're going to buy a property, lose sleep over it, get stressed out, don't buy it. If you can see there's a path that you want to take and you want to increase your wealth and be able to increase your asset base, then that's an option. I would always go with building that portfolio. Don't get me wrong, there will be a point where I'll say, you know, I don't want to have any debt. I might pay down some rent. But the fact of it is that if you build up a big enough passive income stream, 50 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand, 500 grand, whatever it is, let's say you build a passive income stream of 100k per annum, you could pay your mortgages down at 100k per annum. And as you're paying the mortgages down by 100 grand per annum, when you say that is the day, this is the day that I hang up the boots and I don't do it anymore, that 100 grand per annum, as that's saving you 5% per annum, that's 5 grand a year extra cash flow. So next year, your cash flow will be 100 grand plus 5k and it'll just continue to go and your debt will come down. And I think the most important thing is that you've got a solid foundation property portfolio that'll help you, achieve the dreams and goals of what you're trying to do. So thanks a lot for watching. My 2 cents, once again, as always, not financial advice. Do your own research, make sure you're happy, make sure you're comfortable, make sure it's in line with what you're doing. Catch up soon. Thanks again for watching.